Oh, hey, Wonder World. How the fuck are you guys? Happy motherfucking Tuesday coming in hot from still in Tulum. Still in Tulum for the whole motherfucking month, but now all the client VIP days are finished up. And so we're just chilling, chilling, being in the energy of becoming all by our lonesomes, just me, Daniel, and Amanda. So just say hey when you're popping on, guys, because we're about to jump into the 100 wonderful ways to get more and better clients. We do this every single Tuesday here at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we are, or sorry, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, different time zones, all the fucking things. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we are helping you get more and better clients because it's no secret you joined a group called Unicorn Client Attraction Secrets because you want more and better clients, which brings me to my first question of the day. Are you posting in here? Are you posting in this group of 32,000 plus high vibe motherfucking entrepreneurs? Because I bet there might be one or two people in here that could be a perfect fit for your motherfucking offer, right? But they're never gonna know about your offer if you're not posting. So if you want to be posting inside of this group, you can be. And no, there's not a monthly fee here. I know that a lot of groups they charge you like 47, 97 bucks a month to be able to actively promote inside of their space. I don't do that shit. I just ask for one tiny little thing from you, and that is that you go through content that crushes. Content that crushes is my mini course, and it's giving you 5 algorithm hacking pieces of content to be able to attract high ticket clients. These are the same 5 algorithm hacking pieces of content that I used when I was first getting started to close my first 10 high ticket clients in my first 6 weeks. And I hand that over to you on a motherfucking silver fucking platter, right? For just $7. Okay. For $7, you get into Content That Crushes. It gives you all of these pieces. And at the end of Content That Crushes, there is a little bonus. And this is called the Wonder Vow. And when you take your Wonder Vow, which is just submitting a cute little video in here, when you submit that, then we turn your post approval on and you get to post in here whenever the fuck you want. Because secret, I want you to get more and better clients. That's why I started this Facebook group 4.5 years ago, is to help you guys to get more and better clients. We are closing clients every single fucking day. There is abundance, guys. There's enough space for fucking everybody. There's money out there for fucking everybody. We're tapping into that frequency together. And so I want to be able to help you, not just with the strategy, but also with getting to borrow my audience. So you're pretty much nuts to not have that, but you're really nuts if you do have it and you're not posting. So when you are posting, you know exactly what to post, right? Because it is your 5 algorithm hacking pieces of content inside of Content That Crushes that helps you to call in those clients so that people are reaching out to you, asking you the magic sales question. Anybody know what that magic sales question is? What's that magic sales question? Put it in the comments. That's right, that's right, that's right. How the fuck did you do that? Or better yet, even, how can we work together? Okay, so let's get into our 100 wonderful ways today. Because I have a fun one. I have a fun one. You guys ready? Let's see. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Hi, Angela. Always great to see you. Hi, Sam. Okay, guys. So today, we are covering a fun little fucking topic, which is called the single story swipe up. So, who here has used stories before? Have you used stories on your personal page? And this can be on Facebook or Instagram, dealer's choice. Okay. Have you used stories before? Okay. So if you don't know what the stories feature is, I know that a lot of people have kind of reached out to me and they're like, I don't know what this means. Guy, when I was posting about the strategy last week, everyone's like, I don't know about this. Let's talk about stories. Okay, so stories are that little bar up at the top, right? And people just kind of wrap through them, and it kind of feels a little bit like reels, but it's slightly different because you get to just tap, 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 tap. Now, let me tell you, one of the most amazing things about stories is that unlike every other space on social media, in stories, you can actually see your analytics step by step. And that's really fucking powerful because then you start to understand when people fall off, what actions people are taking, if people like what the fuck you're saying and they're continuing to listen, or if they're moving beyond that, right? You get so much clarity and so much data from using stories, which is why it is the perfect place to use any of your new offers or maybe even a lead magnet or a book a call. It's a perfect place to do this because you're going to see what's working and what's not very tangibly. Whereas if we just put a post up, like say in this group, okay, if you put a post up in this group, you're not going to get a ton of analytics on that post, right? You're not going to see where people stopped reading your story. You don't know that, right? Maybe they read the first paragraph. Maybe they read 3 paragraphs. Maybe they liked and hearted and commented without reading anything. You don't know anything from a post, right? But inside of stories, you're going to be able to see that client journey. Okay. You're going to be able to see if they clicked on it in the first place, to be able to see the first slide. And then however many slides you put behind that, you're actually going to be able to see if they continue through that process. If you put things like polls on there, you're going to see engagement, right? You can also see when they put little hearts on it, because it kind of bounces up there when you scroll through and you see how many people hearted or liked your post, right? But also you're going to be able to see the CTA. So if somebody clicks on the link, you're going to see those link clicks. Okay. When you post a post in this Facebook group or any Facebook group, you're not going to see how many people clicked, right? You can't tell that from the front end. Now there's ways to tell that from the back end, but you can't tell it from the front end of how many people actually clicked on this specific link today. Okay. Whereas in stories, you can see this. So data is our friend, right? Data helps us because, of course, the more data we have, the more that we can fucking reflect and refine. And reflect and refine is one of the most important skill sets inside of entrepreneurship, right? And the first step in reflect and refine is taking action. If we don't take action, then we have nothing to reflect and refine on, right? So today I'm going to be helping you guys with a little swipe up, single story swipe up formula to help you to get clients from your fucking stories. Okay. Thanks, Ash. Yeah, I'm spending quite a bit of time in the sun, lots of beach time, right? Lots of beach time. Okay. So stories are extremely powerful, and I want to be able to help you guys to get really good results. So first and foremost, let's talk about what I was doing last week. So last week I was doing a whole bunch of single story swipe up stories. And I was doing this because I'm in Tulum. Okay. I'm in Tulum. I'm with clients. I'm doing VIP day stuff, like running around, beaching it up. And so I don't want to sit on the internet all day. Okay. I got better shit to do. So this is a perfect strategy for those of you who are busy, those of you who have kids, those of you who are kind of running wild and you got other shit you need to do and you don't want to just sit there on your phone and fucking stare at your goddamn social media all day and just endlessly fucking scroll. For those of you who have other shit you want to do, which should be everybody, right? Okay. This is a great strategy. So let's just raise your hand if you would like to be able to get a client from posting a single story slide. Does that sound good to you? Would you like to be able to get a client just from posting one single, not like fucking 18, just one single story slide? Would you like to get a client from that? Does that sound good to anybody else here? Anybody else on board with that shit? Okay, so over the last week or so, I think we ended up with like 12 or 13 clients, paying clients, just from me doing single story slides. Okay, and so let's talk a little bit about why this works so fucking well. Okay, so number one is that when you're using a single story slide swipe up, okay, you get one shot, right? You get one shot, but you get one shot every 24 hours. And that's cool, right? Because this allows you to get better every time you do it, right? So every time you do it, you are improving, and you're able to improve because you can reflect and refine on your fucking analytics. See how that works? Okay. So this is so effective because we're kind of combining the messaging pieces of your offer and the CTA piece of your offer with a hook. Okay. So anytime that we're using social media, this is kind of like the magic anatomy of getting clients from social media, is that we have to hook them in, right? Because that's what stops the scroll and gets them to actually read the content. They have to have a little bit of that offer context, right? They have to know what the fuck they're going to get. They have to know the result of your offer, whatever that offer may be, even if it's a free offer or book a call or a low ticket offer. They have to know what the result is going to be when they click this, right? Okay. And then they need that piece, right? That CTA, that very clear direction. CTA, for those of you who don't know and don't feel bad, because I sucked at acronyms when I first got into this shit. I had to look up fucking everything. CTA stands for call to action. Okay, so if they know what the offer is, they need to be told what the fuck to do to get this offer. So if we have those three little magical pieces inside of a single story slide, then we get clients. Doesn't that sound good? Doesn't that sound good? Okay, so let's kind of go through this a little bit to make this a success for you. Okay, but to get started, let's make sure we put your offer in the comments. Okay, so what is your offer? One of the things that I like to do on the 100 Wonderful Ways is make sure that you get your offer into the comments so that people are seeing this, because you never know who's lurking. Lurkers buy all the motherfucking time. So let's put your offer in the comments. What the fuck do you sell? Who the fuck are you? And why the fuck should we listen to you? What do you sell? What's the results of your offer? Put your offer in the comments right now, and remember that yes, this streams live to 32,000 fucking people every single week. So put your offer in there, and yes to links. We're not one of those groups. I know that a lot of groups right now are in that space, right? Where they're like, no links allowed in the comments, and where all the scarcity is coming back, right? Everyone's clutching their purse strings and panicking the fuck out. Okay. No need to panic, guys. There's enough fucking clients to go around for everybody. So put your offer in there, put your links in there. You want to drive traffic to your Facebook group, be my fucking guest, right? This is also one of those pieces of Content the Crushes. When you're using Content the Crushes in the group, you can post in this group anytime the fuck you want. And yes to links. It's not just posting without links. You're happy, like we're happy to have that where we want you to make more money. That's what we want. Money in the hands of good people does good shit. And I know you're good fucking people. So go ahead and put those links in the comments, okay? So now let's tap into what makes this successful. We have to have that offer, okay? Whatever that offer is, we have to know what the actual tangible result of this thing is. And I want to be clear that for this specific strategy to do single story swipe ups, right? You can be selling your actual offer, okay? So your actual offer, right? Your signature offer. You can be selling a low ticket offer. That works too. You can be actually just driving traffic to build up your email list. I did one of those today. Okay. Just building up your email list. So we're just getting people to opt in. Okay. You can also be going straight to book a call. So these 4 CTAs will work, right? But we have to know what the result is of each of those things. Okay, so you get to choose. I recommend that you start with something that you feel really comfortable with, and then you're going to work yourself up and you're going to get some success, right? So maybe you've already booked a whole bunch of calls. Great, let's use that. Maybe you've already had some people join your email list and opt into that lead magnet. Awesome, let's use that. Maybe we have people that have already bought your low ticket thing over and over and over again. Great, let's use that. Okay, so we can work our way up to selling the high ticket. We don't have to start with the high ticket. You can start with low ticket. You can start with opt-ins. You can even use this to get people to join your group. Okay, so you get to drive traffic wherever you want, but you need to know what the result is of where you're driving traffic. So which of those spaces are you going to choose to drive traffic to? I want you to just put it here in the comments, okay? So are you going to drive traffic to your email list? Are you going to drive traffic to book a call, your low ticket offer, your signature offer, your Facebook group? Where are you driving traffic to? Go ahead and just pick something, put it in the comments right now, okay? So that everybody is clear. We know what we're doing, right? Because action takers get results. So where are we going to be driving traffic to? Now, what is one result that people are going to get when they get to that space? Okay, so if they buy your low ticket offer, Adam, what is the result of your low ticket offer? We need to know that very, very clearly. What is the result of your low ticket offer? Okay, what is the result of your call? What is the result of your email, right? When they're going to get through that quiz, Jenna, what's the result? Okay, we need to know what that tangible result is. And remember, guys, okay, tangible results, right? This is tangible, monetizable results in one of 3 categories: health, wealth, or relationship. We don't want to be like, they get confidence. That's not a result. Confidence is not a result, right? Confidence is a methodology. Confidence so that what? Okay, so we need to be very, very clear on what that tangible result is that they're going to get when they take action on this CTA, that call to action. Okay, so for Adam, it's 10,000 words of your book in 7 days using intuitive storytelling strategies. Awesome. Okay, so when we're thinking of this single swipe up story, okay, we need to be thinking about that result that we get. Okay, we need to have very clear in our minds because we're going to write the CTA first. I know everybody wants to do all the other pieces, but we need to do the CTA first because this is what's going to help us to get the most amount of clarity. Now that we know where we're driving traffic to, we want to reverse engineer, okay, start at the end, and we want to put that call to action in place. Okay, so remember that when you're on Instagram, okay, they're going to click a link, right? They're going to click the link that's on Instagram because Instagram doesn't have the swipe up feature the same way. Okay, but when you're on Facebook, they don't have click the link, they have swipe up. Okay, so if you're using Facebook, we're going to tell them to swipe up to get very specific. What is this result? Okay, if we're on Instagram, we're going to tell them to click the link to get this very specific result. So can we put that call to action in place? Okay, what is that call to action? And it's not just book a call, right? That's a methodology. Book a call so that what? right? What are they going to get from that call? So it would look something like this. It's like swipe up. So let's read Adam's here again. Okay, 10,000 words of your book in 7 days. Okay, so this would look like, hey, want to write the first 10,000 words of your book in just 7 days? Swipe up to grab my intuitive storytelling strategies. Sound good? Right? Okay, so that's going to attract everyone who wants to write 10,000 words of that book, and it's going to repel literally everybody else, which is a good thing, right? We want to attract and we want to repel, because it's not really attraction if we don't repel too. Okay, so write that CTA, put it in the comments right now, because action takers get results. So there's no reason to circle back. Just write that CTA right now and put it in the comments. Okay, put that into the comments so that you're very, very clear on what the CTA is, because I want you guys, spoiler alert, to be leaving here and putting this swipe up story into action literally fucking today. Okay, so we're going to put that CTA in the comments, right? So result driver, telling people to either click the link if we're on Instagram or swipe up if we're on Facebook, dealer's choice. Okay, both of those work. They're exactly the same thing. Okay, they work exactly the same way. Okay. And then what we're going to do is keep going, reverse engineer, keep going. Now we've got that CTA. Now what we need is the hook. Okay, so guys, the hook is something that pulls people in. It grabs their attention, but it also needs to demonstrate that you do in fact have the results that you sell. Okay, because if we're gonna use Adam's example here, would it be okay for us to learn how to write the first 10,000 words in a book if Adam had never written 10,000 words in a book? If Adam wasn't an expert writer, then we probably don't want to listen to Adam, right? Okay, so we need to know that Adam is an expert in what he does. So we need to put that result driving hook first. Okay, remember this is a single slide. So it's going to be one single slide. So we're going to start with that CTA. We know clearly what the CTA is. We're going to write it out. Okay, then we're going to reverse engineer into that hook. Okay, that thing that pulls people in. So this is you telling the story that you have this, but you got to do it in as few of words as possible. Okay, that's one of those mystery fucking pieces inside of these story slides, is practicing the art of brevity. Okay, so we want to get to the point as quickly as possible. So for Adam, I'm going to assume that he's written way more than 10,000 words in 7 days, because I know that he has. Okay, so we're going to let him lead with that tangible result. And it's like, hey, just wiped out 10,000 words in 1 day, but do you want to be able to use in my intuitive storytelling strategies to write 10,000 words in just 1 week? Swipe up. Okay, so we need that result driver, right? We need that result driving thing in place so that people know why they should listen to you. This is an authority build, but it's also a hook, calling in the exact people who want this offer and repelling people who don't want the offer. Make sense? Make sense? Make sense? So after you write your CTA, now I want you to write a hook that matches it, that demonstrates that you have the results that you sell. Everybody needs to know that you have the results that you sell. If they don't know that, then why the fuck should they listen to you? They probably shouldn't, right? Okay, so let's go through the anatomy of this again, just so that everybody's clear. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to choose where we're driving traffic, right? And we're going to know clearly what the result is of that traffic driving source. Okay, then number 2, we're going to write the CTA first. I know, counterintuitive, but we got to write the CTA first. Then number 3, then we're going to write the hook. Okay, so we're going to practice these 3 steps, boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then we're going to read it out loud. Okay, this is very important. Do not skip this step. You're going to read it out loud to make sure that it flows, and you're also going to remove any unnecessary words in there. Okay, anything that sounds a little fluffy, anything that's a little bit justification-y, anything that's like, if you're ready, bitch, don't say that. Don't ask people. If you're ready, click the link. Okay, the answer to if you're ready is I'm not ready. Because if they were ready, they would have already fucking got the results. They're not ready. So don't ask them. Don't put any fluffy fucking language in there that fucks this up. Be clear, direct, and to the point. Speak with authority. Speak in absolutes. Speak to the point where people are like, yes, this bitch knows what the fuck she's talking about. Okay? If you're wishy-washy, if you want to, maybe, if you could, maybe, if you want to swipe up, people are not going to do that. They need to be told directly using authority. So take out any of the fluffy words, take out anything that's fucking unnecessary, and write a clear result driving hook and a clear result driving CTA that's going to drive traffic to either your lead magnet, your low ticket offer, your book a call, your Facebook group, etc. Clear? Now, are we ready for the most important part? Okay. Now that we put all the bones together, okay, so now you have the exact structure of exactly what you need to write here. Now, stories, guys, stories aren't like novels. Stories are like little kid picture books. How do we pick a book, guys? Pick up Daniel's giant ass book here on the coffee table. By the cover, okay? We choose a book based on the cover. And I know we're not supposed to do that, but we do that, okay? We do it. We eat with our eyes first, and we choose what we're going to read based on the fucking cover, okay? That's how we do it. We need people to pick up our book and read it. And so that means that when you're choosing the image that you're going to use on this single slide, swipe up story, you've got to use a high performing image, something that's going to get people's attention, something that's going to get people to fucking click and opening it up, because it doesn't matter how good your result driver is, doesn't matter how good your fucking hook and your CTA are, if you don't have a scroll stopping image that lets people actually see this book. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm going to let you in on my little fucking secret. Okay. My little secret. And I've tested this lots of different times. All right. You know what the thing that performs the best is on my fucking stories? It's my butt. Okay. It's my butt. I've tried everything, right? It's not my boobs. Okay. It's not my face. It's my butt for whatever reason. And I thought at first, I was like, this must be a bunch of creepy dudes. It's not. It's you guys. You guys are the creepy dudes. You guys are the ones that like my butt. So I don't know. I don't control the algorithms, guys. I don't control what the fuck you click on, but your bitch asses love my ass. And so every time I put a picture of my ass on that story, it blows the fuck up. Okay. My normal story count, like if I don't use my ass, is like between 200 and 300 views. Okay. Because I have 5,000 friends, I have 9,000 fucking followers, right? So, Jenny, yes, I'm the creepy dude. The creepy dude is me, right? It's you. Okay. So, guys, it's normally 200 to 300 people, but when I put my ass out there, it's between 9 and 1,200. Okay. Like 900, 1,200 people. So we're talking triple or quadruple the amount of visibility if I turn around and show you my ass. Okay. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't control the algorithms. I have tested this. I've tried to get you guys to like something else, but the heart wants what the fucking the heart wants, right? Who am I to tell the people that they can't have what they want? If it's what you want, it's what you get. So it's up to you to start testing on stories, because we can test on stories, right? Because we have all of the back end analytics. Thank you, Facebook. Okay. Thank you, Instagram. We get to see those things, right? So we can look and see what people like. Okay, maybe people like pictures of your dog. Maybe people like pictures of your ass. But I've found in general that full body pictures work really well. I have a full body picture up today. It's not working as well as my ass does. It's from the front. So people don't care about the front as much as they care about the back. But it is working well. Like I've had a couple hundred views already this morning, and I just put it up a couple hours ago. Okay, so that scroll stopping image is really important. Okay, because that's what helps people to choose if they're going to click onto the story. Okay, they don't click onto the story, they don't read the CTA, they don't click the link, and fucking Bob's your uncle, nobody fucking comes over to your low ticket offers or wherever you're driving traffic. So let's go through this again, shall we? Because what I want you to do is I want you to be able to take action on this literally today. Okay, literally today, I want you to be able to take action on this. I want you to put that single swipe up story into fucking action. Okay, I want you to be able to get people buying your thing literally today, because this has been happening for me all fucking week. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're really fucking putting this into alignment, that we're really taking action on it so that we can reflect and refine and improve. Okay, so scroll stopping image, right? Result, that hooking result driving CTA that proves that you have the results that you do in fact sell, right? Okay, and then we're going to have the result driving CTA that takes you to a swipe up or a link click. Okay, then we get to track our analytics and we get to see how it goes. Make sense? Okay, yeah, Polly, definitely need to test. I've always just used my face, today full body. Yes, Put it into action. You just posted a really cute picture in here with your husband and your baby, right? So maybe give that one a shot, okay? So let's try different things. If we're always doing exactly the same thing, guys, of course we're gonna get the same fucking results. So let's interrupt that pattern and try it again and again. Now, here's a couple things that can help you to spike your visibility for stories, okay? Little unicorn hacks here for you. Number one, wait till your story completely clears. Okay, so like yesterday's story, let it expire so that there's nothing in the queue. Okay. Sometimes it's good if you've been doing a whole bunch of stories, it's good to just wait 24 hours and just let it completely clear out. Okay. So make sure that the story ends before you start the new one. Okay. Then number two, remember that stories is a reciprocal space. Okay. So if you're never participating in stories, if you're never looking at stories, okay, then you probably won't get as good of views. So you can go in maybe like just a couple minutes before you post the story, just a couple minutes before, go scroll through stories and like and comment and engage on those stories so that the algorithm kind of gets a little bit juiced up. You don't need to do this all day long every day, okay? But I will tell you that one of the tricks that I do that does in fact work is that I will, before I get in the shower, I'll just open up my stories, right? And so they go through by themselves if you just leave them alone. And so I'll just open up the stories on my phone and just set it on the counter before I get in the shower. And so it's just rolling through the stories. So it's getting more of that view time when I'm not going to be using my phone anyways, right? Work smarter, not harder, kids. Work smarter, okay? So we're going to get our stories juiced up a little bit. We're going to get that algorithm performing. We're going to make sure that we wait for the 24 hours for it to expire. And then we're going to put that scroll stopper up. Okay. We're going to stop that scroll. We're going to make sure that we're putting all of those pieces in place. Now, logistically, if you don't know how to use the swipe up feature, number one, guys, Google it, right? You all have a supercomputer in your fucking hand right now. Okay, so everybody here has the ability to Google something. A lot of people, when I was talking about the strategy last week, a lot of people were like, I don't know how to do this. And I'm like, so get on Google and look, right? Be resourceful. This is entrepreneurship 101, right? If you don't know how to do something, fucking Google it. Like ask the Google and it will fucking print out step-by-step fucking instructions for you. Like that take 2 fucking seconds for you to execute. Okay, so be resourceful. But if you don't really know how to do this, right, then go and look in the search in the graphic bar when you open up the stories. And if you click that, it's going to show you where the link is. And then you just literally copy and paste and add the link in. For swipe ups, it's super fucking easy. When you're doing this on Instagram, there's a little button that says link, right? And so you just add in the link, and then on Instagram, it lets you personalize what you want to type over that link. Okay. But guys, if you don't understand that, that seems confusing for you. If you've never done it before and you don't know what the fuck to do, then go to Google and fucking ask, and it will give you step-by-step fucking instructions. And there's somebody with a video tutorial that will walk you through it step by step with all sorts of pictures on the screen. Okay. So don't let your lack of knowing what to do or how to do it stop you. Put it in Google and fucking ask. Like, be resourceful, right? It's not that fucking hard. Now, once we're doing this, okay, we get the analytics at the end of the 24 hours. Okay, so what you're going to see is you're going to see how many actions were taken from this single slide story. Okay, so it'll tell you like how many people hearted it, how many people liked it, right? And how many people actually chose the swipe up feature or clicked the link. Those analytics are automatically in Facebook and Instagram, which is awesome. So what you want to do is just grab a quick screenshot of that. If you miss it because it expired, that's totally fine. Your stories are archived. You can go open up your archive and you can still get the analytics. Okay, we want to take a look at those analytics and we want to evaluate them. So that is how many people viewed the story, right? Okay, and how many people clicked through, and then how many people either bought, opted in, or booked a call or joined your group or whatever your CTA is. How many people took action on the actual CTA? When we know those 3 levels of analytics, then we know what to improve. We can see the bottleneck. So maybe you put your ass on a story like me and you had 1,200 people view your fucking story. Awesome. Views are not your fucking problem. You're kicking ass and taking names. But then the swipe ups were super low. Maybe only 5 people swiped up, even though 1,200 people viewed it. Good. The image is working. The copy needs improvement. You got to work on the copy. The copy's not fucking strong enough if we're not getting more swipe ups. Now, maybe you had great views and you had great swipe ups, but not that many people converted. Okay, this is where you need to work on your sales page or your book a call or whatever it is that you're driving traffic to. You know that this is the space where it's bottlenecking. So you get to reflect and refine and make one change, just one, not a whole bunch. Just make one adjustment in either that copy or on the sales page. And then guess what? You get to try again tomorrow, right? That's the best thing about this. You get to keep driving traffic so that it keeps working a little bit better each and every day. So I know that you guys probably want some individualized feedback on this, right? You probably want me to look at your story and help you with those analytics to help you to fucking improve. And that's exactly what we're doing inside of Money Making Unicorns today. So over in Money Making Unicorns, this is my membership, right? This is the $47 a month membership where you get to come in and work on money making strategies. It's all strategy focused. We do a live coaching call that a lot of times includes reviews and feedback every single Tuesday, right after the 100 Wonderful Ways to Get More and Better Clients. So if you're not inside of Money Making Unicorns yet, right, just drop a unicorn in the comments. We'll swing by with a link, and this is going to give you Content That Crushes and Money Making Unicorns, because you're going to go in, you're going to get that $7 Content That Crushes so you can post in this group every time you want to, right? And then you're also going to get that offer to come up to the $47 a month membership where you are going to get access to these coaching calls. So everyone who's already a Money Making Unicorn, let's head on over and I will see you inside of there, and we're going to review your swipe ups today. Everybody else, get out there, do all of the wonderful things, and we'll see your bitch asses next Tuesday.